Well, here's my happy little home. Snow-covered Akio snowshoes. And here I got my Spear winter tarp. My Brunson with dead batteries. And here is the Snug Pod, which is a pea pod with a snug fit inside. And it did fantastic last night. 2 Spear top blankets in there. I was toasty all the way head to toe, no problems at all. Got a little condensation on my upper top blanket, so I'm going to take that into the tent to dry it out. This end is compromised. The top 18 inches of it are probably frozen and no good. But I had the other top blanket below that, so I was toasty. So, there's my rig. We'll go see what some other people did. Some people did well, some people didn't. Okay, so Don, you got the Wiggies. What does Wiggy call that bag?
E-Coat. E-C-K-E-C-O-T-A-T.
Okay, so that's rigged like a pea pod.
Yeah, it'd be rigged like a pea pod.
And you got Reflectix in the hammock and a top quilt.
This would be like the windshield guard.
Yep.
Oversized windshield guard, but make sure if you get it with foam, not with bubble, because bubble won't insulate like the foam.
Okay.
It gives you stability to your hammock, so you got form, so you don't have to stake anything out. This has, like you can see here, it has the drawstring bottom, so that seals out your foot end. Okay? And then now this bag is rated at 20 degrees. But as you can see, the fellow that slept in here last night with his folding system, and with that 20-degree bag, he was able to go down to -5.
-8 we had, something like that.
The only thing he did say, his feet got a little cold, but if he makes like a small foot box, put his feet in, he'd be fine other than that. But other than that, he said he slept real fine.
And then you got this, this tarp is 2 space blankets.
Right. And with the space
one full space blanket in the middle.
And then one was split.
And one split and put on each end. You've got each end closed, so this is no openings at all except on the bottom.
And on the ends,
the ends room for everything to come through.
Come through, plus to give you some ventilation.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the idea
and then you stake it out.
If it gets real windy, you can stake it here or tie it to your tree.
Yeah.
But then here, this gives you plenty of form. And plus now it's completely protected you from the wind. It's completely functional. And then you can also, like say now if you want it's a nicer day, you can also put a post here.
Yep.
Tie this off. And you can sit on your
that's good.
hammock and do whatever do your cooking or whatever. You can see that's giving you your under quilt and your over quilt.
And this is somewhat of a poor man's rig. None of this is expensive, right?
Right. This whole outfit here, retail, would run you less than $250.
Not bad. What kind of hammock is it?
Well, the hammock would be more than that. The hammock on this one is an X-Speed combo. But you could use any sort of do-your-own paragraph. The hammock wouldn't make any difference. So I think you could do this whole rig easily for under $275, and you're able to go out -10 below.
Not bad. Not bad. Let's go look at that new hammock sock you got. Very nice, if I do say so myself. An Egyptian canvas Molly Mac Gear hammock sock with seat. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. You even put pockets
down
here
all
for
have
your
pockets.
extra gear.
Yeah, so you can weight down the lid if it's windy.
And I found it worked exceptionally well. I would say it would definitely add minimum 10 degrees to 15 degrees. Probably closer to 15 degrees to your rig. And the way I could tell that is it was about 1 o'clock. I woke up. We lost our cloud level, so we probably had a drop of at least 5 to 6 degrees. And I threw back just to cover, but I stayed in my the pea pod, and I could feel the really temperature.
And this is your pea pod that I see you've got the same thing. You've got your windshield protector in there and for shape, and you got a hammock, and then you got your pea pod. And tell me What was it you said you did to this used pea pod?
Well, this is a used pea pod, and it was rated, it had 20 ounces of down. And by my calculations, and by what I thought was a lot, you know, I wasn't comfortable going to 20 degrees. So I calculated to what Feathered Friends uses in their rectangular bags for the same amount of volume. And so I figured to be able to go down to, like, say, 0, I'd have to add at least 16 ounces of down. And so I added 2 ounces of down to each baffle. And I found with this here, you know, I slept last night, I was plenty warm and comfortable. I did use a small little foot box because I do have I do suffer from cold feet, and I slept extremely comfortable down to...
we won't tell anybody about that.
As cold as it was.
Poor dog has cold feet.
But, so it really, I'm really happy, but you can see how I got that nice volume now in my baffles.
But I love the way the, the sock fits. Well, this is, at first I thought this was a flaw, the way I designed it, the way it comes together with a little extra volume here, but the pea pod fits right into it.
Yeah, I think this is, to anybody that's going to deal with a deep cold, the only way to go for your overstock is some sort of cotton.
Yeah.
Because nothing else, you're still going to have your frost. You get out in this, once you get down below 10 degrees, there's no way you can get around having any sort of frost. You just have to manually,
So, I just need to find me a source of good cotton, and I'll start making these for really cold, crazy people.
But I think this would be, this is a real simplistic thing. No other awning, nothing. And I felt we had a little bit of wind last night. You could hear it blowing. I never felt, when the wind was gusting, that has any effect at all on my sleep.
Yeah, that's great.
I love the simplicity of it. I love that, you can contain that whole unit. So you could take this and fold it up, put it on your toboggan, and you could be up in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
so
you don't take it apart.
Nope.
Keep it all together.
Yep, and then the thing of it is like you put that on the top of your toboggan. So now let's say you're out on the trail, you're starting to get cold, you're getting a little fatigued. You can sit there quick, set it up, get inside your nest, take a nap for an hour, get warmed up. Well, then you can say, well, okay, what do I got to do from now? What do I got to do now? And now you can start making good decisions, start making your camp for the night, getting your firewood together. You know what I mean? So it's a real...
good decisions. That'd be like, don't come up here unless you're really serious.
well, like everybody's saying, the one thing they're finding is that there's a whole lot of little things to take care of all the time that you never knew you had to do.
Yeah, Tom found out about that, Tom?
Yeah, don't forget your toilet paper. Snowballs are kind of rough.
Can't believe you actually did that.
You can't believe I admitted it. That's what you can't believe.
No, either one is equally unbelievable. All right, thank you very much. What's this hammock rig?
Yeah, Clark. Know about your rig here.
I just have it stuffed full of mostly wool stuff. Stuff it in there. Whatever I'm not wearing goes in there for insulation. Stuff sack goes on the outside to keep the little bit of a wind barrier. Yeah. I also got a bunch of down coats that I cut apart. I can stuff them inside the pockets too. That's what this whole side is full of down stuff. So this is like a whole coat that I cut off the wear if I had to. Yeah. Yep. It's really good down.
Not bad.
Fills up the whole pocket. Someday I'll make an underquilt out of it. And I also got some of this stuff in there for a wind barrier. This is out of a military extreme cold weather coat. This is the liner, the insulation that was in it. It's, I don't know, some kind of foam in there. That was the whole insulation.
Not bad.
This was the sleeve. I opened it up.
And you got your overcoat.
Yeah, and I got my wool coat button on the end that keeps my feet pretty warm.
That's a great idea. I've done that with my kilt, with my anorak, with my poncho. It's a good idea.
You aren't wearing your Arctic kilt this weekend?
No. Kilt. I'm going to make it.
That's the same as the mosquito-proof kilt? Not too many Minnesotans wearing kilts.
Well, it's a good rig.
So this took me down to 6 below zero last night. Now it's comfortable.
Oh, that's right. You're over here on the southern end.
Yeah, the southern
The rest of us were at 8 below.
We were at 8 below.
Yeah, 10 below in
You gotta know where to set up.
Yeah, we want to go look at yours too.
So all the people that think you can't stuff pockets and stay warm.
I got a good
Yeah,
12 hours
that's
sleep in
great.
there.